when we were all coming up, you guys were the generation before me. I was influenced and inspired to enter DJ competitions, watching cats like Cutmaster Swift win the World DMC title in 1988, right?
89.
89. Cash Money won in 88, right? Correction. Cash Money won in 88. Watching Cash Money as well.
Yeah.
Watching Cutmaster Swift come a year after him and represent for the United Kingdom and bring the title to the United Kingdom. Watching Pogo Bizinizz in the 1989 New Music Seminar come all the way to New York from London and put London on the map in New York. Watching you guys, all the old VHS tapes is what influenced me to want to do this. And I feel like I had a great blueprint put forth for me by you guys, by Cutmaster Swift, by Cash Money, by DJ Aladdin. You guys put forth an important blueprint, and then I took that blueprint, studied it, and came up with my DJ Rob Swift style. Thankfully with help from people like Dr. Butcher, who helped really fine tune what I was trying to do. But I also received a lot of help from a distance without you guys realizing it, from you all, watching you. This new generation of DJs has so much more access to material, so much more access, whether it's an old clip on YouTube. I was forced to only watch maybe 1 or 2 VHS tapes that I had at home, maybe 1 DMC tape and 1 bootleg seminar tape of you guys. With technology now, the young DJs have access to so much more on top of what I had access to. And the blueprint that I've added on to what you guys laid out for me is I've added more pages to the blueprint. You know, DJs like Rock Raider, rest in peace, have added more pages to the blueprint. Mr. Sinister has added more pages to the blueprint. So you have this volumes now to this blueprint of how you should go approach entering a DJ battle, preparing, getting on stage, your demeanor, setting up your stage show. But yet you have DJs now pressing buttons, not using vinyl anymore. How do you guys feel about that? What happened? What happened between my generation and yours, and my generation and theirs? What happened that you feel they kind of lost their way?
I think there's a lot of different things. Like, I think DJing to us is not the same as what it was to people of now. Like, you've got people like, I'm a DJ, I'm a music lover. I got mad music, and I've been into I'm in reggae, dub, rock, anything that's good and funky and musical. Some of these cats have grown up straight into like just going into turntablism, and may not even like hip hop as a culture. I want to do my DJing, I'm gonna go and do my PlayStation work or whatever, or I'm gonna go and do my college work and go and do my skateboarding. Not saying it's a bad thing, but a lot of our generation followed hip hop as a culture, so we were living the culture. We oozed it, you ate it, you slept it, everything.
And it came out in the battle routines.
It comes out in your battle routines, your humor, your personality, everything comes out in your routine. That's how you live your life. Some of these cats have never been out of their bedroom, they're coming straight onto a big stage. They don't know how to they haven't practiced how to be on a big stage. They haven't practiced how to look at a crowd. They've never had a crowd to look at before. A couple of their mates saying, yeah, that's good, that's real good, yeah. It's not like how it was back then. We did all the park jams, we did all the underground parties where the people hate you. Like even Seminar, we came Seminar in 88, and like I remember when I was battling Tap Money, Steady B and them cats were just booing us, like boo, barefaced.
And that was just preparing you.
Yeah, and I was like, okay. And so we said, and then we saw how the Americans did it with the, like, British people a bit more reserved. And when I saw all the bravado, how the Americans, like, yeah, they were up in your face, everything, I was, we need to take some of that and put that with what we've got and do it our own English way. That's how we got the way we are now. And it just changed the way that we look at things. We put our own passion into it. But a lot of the new DJs haven't had those experiences. They don't do those battles. They don't do jams in the park. They don't do a battle for free where they're going to get nothing just for credibility and respect. They don't do that no more. You know, it's not like that no more. They go straight from the bedroom with the mirror
to the stage.
To the stage.
Yeah.
That's why they're all looking down at the mixer like they're cooking dinner or something. It's like this. No one even looks up. One or two do it, and the one and two that do that are good at doing that, but ain't good enough at the technical skill. They haven't got the right mix of the combination, which you only really learn through trial and error of being out amongst strangers, performing in front of people who don't even understand what you're saying. You know, most of the good ones and most of the great ones do that every day and do it easily. There's no nerves, it's just adrenaline ready to go and do the next show. That's why a lot of the old cats, us old cats and the old school and mid school guys do look better than a lot of the new school guys who are technically better, because we have the total package, whereas they don't.
It's like audiences relate to you more, even though
you're not
a young DJ may go up there and do a prism scratch with a quadruple, triple axle flare, but the crowd relates to you doing the 900 number, switching up the pitch because it sounds pleasing, and
relate to it better,
and they can relate to it, and it's musical, and your presentation, it's like you go that extra mile to connect with them, to smile at the crowd. That's something I wish Cutmaster Swift was here, because that's something that, just like I was influenced by you Pogo, moving the pitch on the turntable, just as I was influenced by business with figuring out new innovative ways to do tricks. Cutmaster Swift was one of the first DJs that I ever saw like actually smile at the audience and laugh and not take himself serious. You know what I mean? And now, you know, you see cats like Hubert do it, and so on and so forth. But Cutmaster Swift was one of the first ones that it's like, yo, this guy looks like he's really having fun up there. And that's because, like you said, there was those years of putting yourself in front of an audience, trial and error, failing at something, making mistakes, understanding that it's not just about how good you sound, but it's about how you present the battle business. What are your thoughts on it?
I mean, just like Pogo said, we lived hip hop. We live it now. We've always lived it since we first learned about hip hop, about DJing, about b-boying. It became part of our lives. And the difference between the old cats and the new cats is that we live this, you know. With our generation, when we perform, our performance is an extension of our personality. It's an extension of the way we live our lives. Now, if you're a DJ like these new cats are, who go straight from the bedroom to college, when they're on stage, that's what they present to the audience.
What they live in.
That's what they live. But we live this, hands in the air, you know what I mean? You know, troublesome situations in our lives, you know, all kind of you know, traumas that we live through, that comes out. That's an extension of ourselves. How do we release that energy? When we're on the turntables, you know, when we're doing live shows, that comes out. The bravado, the smiling, the happiness, that's all part of our personality.
It's authentic. It's not rehearsed.
No,
it's real.
It's actually you. You're giving the audience part of yourself, you know. And those new cats can only give the audience their true self. And a lot of them, their true self is just in the bedroom.
Or it's like their true self is actually Hubert. Or their true self is actually Rob Swift, because they're only practicing to be as good as the people that they idolize and not be better.
Like, I hope a lot of guys watch the interview and not look at it like it's some old dudes bitching, because trust me, I'm not. I want all the DJs to be good. After being involved in the art form for so long and putting in your years, you don't want to see it go up and come down again. You want to see it progress and progress. I want all the DJs to take it somewhere else, to another level. But the only way they're all going to do that is to listen to some of the things that we've said and others, and just go back and do the study. What's that? A couple of hours a day? Go back and check the history and just really look at what you do. You have to really look at your faults. Every DJ gets to a point where they think they can't get any further, or they see someone in the battle and they think, man, I'm never going to beat that. Then you've got to think of a way how to get around it. That's the point when you find out, are you going to be a good...
Are you going to be around for as long as you guys are?
Are you just
going to have longevity?
Yeah, you're going to have longevity. Are you going to be like a run-of-the-mill DJ, or are you going to be an exceptional DJ to try and aspire to be a great DJ? a great DJ will persevere, look at him and find a way to get better, and will get there, you know, and that's what all these DJs should really be aspiring to. The DMC is good, it's the Oscars of the DJ world, but all these DJs should really look at and really think about, what am I actually really DJing for?
Yeah.
Like, I did the DMC because I thought, man, I did loads of stuff before the DMC, I didn't need to really do it. I was touring and doing all other stuff. I sacrificed earning good money and stuff to come back and do the championships in '97 because I was like, man, I've been DJing for so many years and I haven't got a title for my name. Like, for the record books, for someone to look back in '97 and see that I didn't win nothing. So I was like, man, I'm not going to have that. So I trained for it and I did it. And I was like, man, I was thinking like Tyson mode. I want to knock out everybody. So I did the ITF. You know, I wanted to do the Vestax championships, you know, and couldn't do that. I went for everything because I thought, if you're going to be the champion, if you really want to be the world champion, you should take on all comers for the whole year that you are champion, because that's what you're supposed to really do.
Totally.
You know, when you win, you take it with the good. If you lose, you take it with the bad. But you take it as a champion. At least you said you did it, and that was the whole point. I just don't think some DJs have got that same mentality. You know, it's weird for me because you should automatically have it. A battle DJ just wants to battle.
Yeah.
You're like, man, what? Bring your turntables. That's what a battle DJ does. You've got that fight in you where you just want to do it. The art of fighting without fighting. And that's what you want to do. You know, otherwise do some club DJing. You know, there's no harm in that either.
Right.
But I just think the battle mentality is just... the energy's just different.
It's very different.
Everyone's too friendly, man. Don't get me wrong. I love all DJs, but when we're battling, man, you're supposed to be like enemies. It's supposed to be like that. And you know, maybe it's got to a point where it's got to the low point, it's coming back to a circle, it's going to come up again. But that needs to come up real quick.